proud military man serving our country for 3 decades.
Tony O'Keefe is also a world champion Ultraman and Ironman.
And CTV's Joel Haslam tells us he is still racing thanks to the Ottawa Heart Institute.
He sure is, Patricia and Graham. You know, it's no easy feat keeping up with Tony O'Keefe, but when the elite athlete does slow his pace, he's quick to acknowledge that many of life's real champions work at the Ottawa Heart Institute, helping patients like him chase passions and dreams. Tony O'Keefe's always heading to a finish line, fueled by the incredible life experiences which gave him his start. He's a 33-year military man, a Canadian Forces fighter pilot and instructor. Tony saw action with the U.S. Air Force during Desert Storm 2 in Iraq, served in Bosnia and Afghanistan.
I've had many opportunities that I don't think I could have duplicated in a civilian career.
And during his military service, Tony began training for elite competition, eventually becoming head coach of the Canadian Forces triathlon team.
I just kind of got hooked on the whole idea of swimming, biking, and running.
But Tony's competitive career, his life, were almost cut short while out on his bike.
And I got hit head on by a truck and run over. He was driving into the sun and he turned right into me at the very second I was there, full speed coming down a hill, absolutely unavoidable. I went through his windscreen and after that I'm not exactly sure what happened.
Tony required 6 months of reconstructive surgeries and rehab. Once out of the casts, most would just hope to walk again. Tony began training for the Ultraman World Championships in Kona, Hawaii.
It's done over 3 days. It's a 10-kilometer swim in the ocean, 421K bike, and a double marathon, an 84.4K run, all the way around the island.
Tony finished 4th overall, but says he struggled. Coming out of the water, his heart was racing at over 220 beats a minute. Thinking his heart monitor was broken, Tony pushed through to finish.
I didn't know what was going on. I just felt really weak and tired and fatigued. I found out later that it was a tachycardia.
The condition happens when the electrical signals in the organ's upper chambers misfire, causing the heart rate to speed up. At the Ottawa Heart Institute, doctors ablated it, a procedure to correct the electrical pathways, and Tony began racing again. And when they discovered he also had atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat, they helped him with that too. A gift of health for a man who honors it.
It's the only commodity I have to spend. It influences me in every walk of my life, from raising my kids to my career to every relationship that I have. The healthier I am, the happier I feel, and I'm delighted to share it.
And this multiple world champion Ultraman and Ironman is sharing his expertise as coach and mentor of Team Heart Ottawa by competing in the Subaru Ironman in Mont Tremblant this June. You can support the Ottawa Heart Institute. Just join Tony's team. No experience required.
Not at all. We're not expecting any sort of capability or capacity, just an eagerness to want to participate. That's all you need.
For this event, this athlete's cause is gratitude, a gesture of thanks to the champions who move him.
The fact that I'm still able to do all those things that I love, I might as well express that and share that with the folks that are helping me to do that.
Just an extraordinary man with so much heart, a fitting story because February is Heart Month. If you'd like to join Tony's team, as we mentioned, there are limited spots available. You can register at teamheartottawa.com. Or if you wish to support the champions at the Ottawa Heart Institute who save and change lives like Tony's every day, you're asked to give at februaryisheartmonth.ca. How'd you like to go for a run with Tony?
Yeah.
A little run.
You were kind of watching that whole piece with your...
Well, I mean, the notion you could swim 10K and then he starts throwing these numbers out. 400K on the bike and then 2 marathons, and he had a heart issue.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Wow.
I would have been in the armchair at the first setback. And
Me too.
He just keeps going.
But you have a chance for him to be your coach, so
Okay.
people can sign up.
Thanks, Joel.
You're welcome.